solid, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Off play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him.
Yeah.
I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Getting set for the extra point, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offense,
breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. It gets an explosive play for this offense.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Got his man all by himself. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew.
Looking for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
What?
Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Powell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Makes the catch. It's Powell. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. At the 35, he's got room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw, it's Miles. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right.
You got to be over there.
Try to make up for some lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Plows through the defense. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back.
Finally, I don't have your fucking baseball, man.
Out of space. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You just said this paycheck don't mean
So
nothing.
nice to have guys that
You talking about what I got going on.
plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed.
$3 my ass.
Elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Girl, be quiet.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. The Seminoles have it back up, trying to get that offensive spear flaming. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. The extra point here would tie the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Miles. Got his man on the right. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it
Stop
down so
trying, because
quickly.
you should have ate at the restaurant. You just came from when you had food and you wanted to play the whole time.
Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Find some fresh air. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads to the wideout.
Intercepted.
Trying to take it back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically
Stop
like
that damn one, and I don't want to hear it now.
Easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his back in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, go eat it then.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Finds a tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He wasn't far.
I don't know. Stay down here.
And that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. Will the offenses continue to walk it up and down the field, or is there a defensive stop somewhere as we start the second quarter? So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Miles. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, he falls incomplete and brings up second down. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. And did he have a read on that one and almost had the pick. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
It's not wet because it don't have no milk. Don't come in here crying again. I'm going to make you go to bed.
Working the middle, it's complete.
Lay down. Come go to sleep. Lay down. I don't feel like listening to you whine no more. Lay your boy down. Go to sleep. Get you some rest.
Touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. How about this dude going off script with the Knowles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. It's on target and complete. That's the 20. He's got space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards to catch.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for room, it's Jenkins. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown, Seminoles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Here's a heat. Complete to the right. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
What you want, Kevin?
Kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The give to the tailback. Makes a man miss. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Ripping through the defense. guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got his man. Out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Noles will have it 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Oh, they're after him. And he's got it inside the 10. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. The Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown, Florida State.
I'll get a ball.
And 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
Big finish there.
Blinding speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
You got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field. You spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Mike,
the kick is up and good.
I'm not about to watch that TV, bro.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Let's pull it out. Put 2 hands. There you go. 2 hands. Cool. There you go.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Back to pass. It's Miles.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some...
Mason grab down the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off-play action on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Yeah, she keep whining. I don't want to hear it.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They're working that left side. He gets
I don't want to hear it.
Field, forced out of bounds at the
Don't
50.
start that because she came in the house.
They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put him?
He's going for the big play. Got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
No,
take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown.
Talking about the cereal drive.
She said it ain't dry.
And the Seminoles line it up with a first and goal.
No, not again.
The snap sets up to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
I only got one, baby. Nah.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
I should have gave the money to get a 12-pack.
This ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense.
No. Go ahead. I'm good.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Just over 20 seconds.
When you get over there, actually, she got some more James.
How aggressive can they afford to be here? To throw, it's Miles. Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Rebels will boot it away to start the second half.
Yeah.
And he's going to try to return this one.
I might come over there if she go to sleep.
They get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Quarterback empties his backfield. He'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. While will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Showing the arm strength down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Buying some time as he moves left. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
In the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
He might want another play. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fears the pressure. Trying to find the end zone. The throw and the catch were good. The run was not good enough. The defense stands tall and makes a stop. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense hasn't been deep in their own end. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He breaks a tackle. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels through the air. It's Miles. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Got him in the open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The play action fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, no! And the route is on. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain with your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Give to the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. He's got it down the left. Hits the crease. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Dropping back, it's Miles. Safe completion on the screen. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Rushes on him. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. Second down.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
They're dealing with a second and long. Caught over the middle. It's Samuel.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Knowles are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Right. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Touchdown, Seminoles! And the pummeling has started. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Complete to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got...
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Rebels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Looking downfield, it's Miles. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. The defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Got some room to run. Bulldozes his way through.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll move the tight end. The give on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Miles. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal. You have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on 4th down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. And this offense, undeterred by going just 1 for 4 on 4th down, will stay out there to try it again. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Wicks. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they can do something very special this season.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Let's send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Dukes will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man in the middle. Makes the grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Jukes his way for more. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. On the option. He'll toss it. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Grab near the marker. It's Tolzien. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Takes the easy one to the back. Turning it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Wicks. Got a man, it's Harris. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Green Wave. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Vanderbilt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Wicks. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He wants to throw it again. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Dukes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Play action. He's got him. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Rides the back and leaves it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first. Take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it's hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Coates. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And the Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Wall. On the move at the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. The pitch to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's open on the right. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
And the Dukes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Coates. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Buys a little time with his feet. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback adapting. Firing to the right, complete. Out to the 32-yard the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here's a heat. Fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Defense might bring the house here. Hit as he throws. The RPO, it's complete. Off and running. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They give it to him again. He's in open space downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Looking to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring it out. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Wicks. Makes the grab on the left. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Duke headed quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
He's looking to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Let's go! He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Dukes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this 2nd half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Touchdown, Tulane. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Vanderbilt. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Wicks. Unloads it left. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll move the wide receiver. And back to the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Wall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The toss sweep to the right. Got enough for the first. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
To the air on 1st down. He's got an open man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Wicks. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his man. It's Harris. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Hits the open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
35, James Madison, 7.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Runs through a tackle. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The give to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Now on first down from the 28.
Here we go.
Power football with the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Might as well give it to him again. Inside the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Right down the middle. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice game.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Green Wave in a world of hurt on third and long. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Wicks. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Fires left. Got his man downfield. At the 40, there he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Across the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Dukes in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looking downfield, it's Wicks. Fires to the end zone. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, James Madison. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build on.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He'll take a deep shot here. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Tulane! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. Gonna look downfield again. Grab near the marker. It's Darts. Breaks it. Just keeps moving. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Dukes look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Wicks. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Takes a hit as he fires.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Still running at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll leave it with him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Looking to pass. It's Wicks. It's complete on the right side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It starts. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on fourth down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup.
Looking for a huge play. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Sets up the screen. And into the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Power ahead. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looking to throw, it's Wicks. Bringing the heat. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
James Madison, 19.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Wicks. Finds his man, it's Wall. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Wants to go up top on first down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll go to the ground. Fights off the defender. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this is